Hello everyone, Ian here in the Able booth at NAB 2016. I'm here with Logan Schneider. Logan's got a couple of accessories that are pretty interesting. Morning, Logan. Wanted to first of all talk about this tray that you've made to hold a 138 diopter. And before we go into the particulars of the design of it, kind of give me an idea of how you came up with this idea and where you see the application.
So when I was a camera assistant, I spent a lot of time taping diopters. Very last minute, always a nightmare, always a big decision of do I have time to do it or do I need to move the camera? Never ideal. And now that I'm a DP, I've had time shooting anamorphic, especially where I need that extra close focus and I can't wait to tape or move an ND. So I came up with an idea, and my friend Owen at Cinema Hardware machined this great product, which is a two-stage tray for a clip-on matte box that holds a 138 diopter. So you're able to change your close focus as easily as dropping in an ND filter. So there's none of that. You don't have to make that decision of whether you have time. You just do it, and you do the best thing for the shot. So as a cameraman, it just makes my life more about what I'm doing creatively and less about what the time situation is.
Okay, great time-saving idea. The other product that I want to talk about is this bracket or box that you've made to hold the MDR. And as a lot of us know, the MDR, it's a great thing to have. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to actually put it somewhere where, first of all, it's not in our way, but second of all, especially when you have smaller cameras, just physically finding a mounting point for it to up in the cables and whatnot. So you want to kind of give us a little tour of this?
The MDR bracket, Cinema Hardware makes them for the MDR2 and MDR3, and the idea that I had was just, it was always hanging somewhere on the body, and it was always causing it to be unsteady or unbalanced, and less of it was always an impediment, and also that causes time delays. So I came up with this idea that to put it between the battery and the camera, and that means it can clip into any camera. There's a V-Lock version, there's an Anton Bauer version. You can get it onto any camera, anywhere, just instantly, and run your cables. It also has the advantage of if you're, say, on an Amira or certain other cameras that are on your shoulder, the weight goes out the back, so it actually balances the camera. You know, that the days of having a 400 or 1,000-foot mag behind you where you could pull your arms away and everything would balance perfectly are gone. So a lot of front-heavy cameras could benefit from just shooting it a little bit back. Meanwhile, you have the streamlined issue. And then if you ever need, you can clip it off as fast as you want or clip it on, depending on changing situations.
Right, we should probably mention, if you want to take that off so you can see that it's a gold mount.
It's as quick as can be. And if you ever need to take out the MDR, you just take the cables off and slide it out. You can keep your Velcro on, just leaving two thin bare spots along the runners, and that actually keeps it more firm. So it's a real benefit in terms of speed and weight, which is the same reason we created this. And so let me just show you how fast this actually works. So we'll take this one out, just like that. Say you had a plus half in and you need to go a little bit closer. All you do is drop it in, and you're ready to shoot closer focus. Shoot a macro shot, car interiors, close-up of an eye, hero close-up of a character on a 135 with not a great minimum. It's done. You don't have to think, is that okay? And then you want to go back or you want to focus to infinity and change. And it comes right out, assuming that gets loosened properly. And then if you can also keep your ND in, which is one of the sad things about if you normally have a diopter and you're taping it, it's much more difficult to tape an ND and a diopter at the same time. So now with a 3-stage matte box, there's no problem with that. Or you can keep your diffusion. You also keep the diopter and filter in better shape, because a lot of times what happens with that taping is you'll just beat up that filter, and that's $300 for production. Rental house doesn't like it, production doesn't like it, doesn't make you look good. This just takes that out and keeps you in the best quality gear and moving quickly.
Fantastic. All right, well, great time-saving and efficient products from Logan Schneider. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.